Hello, everyone. Good morning, happy Monday, and welcome to my podcast, Monday Morning Muse. Such a pleasant weather around, a strong, hot cup of coffee in hand, and a relaxed start to the week. And I just hope that this is my tone set for the whole week as well. And today, I thought of picking up a topic which is a bit sensitive: our insecurities. It all started with a haircut. I said it has been long since I got a haircut for myself and I went to a parlor. The moment I sat on the chair, the lady's eyes started scanning me. She saw everything except my hair's length, I could say. And there she goes. Ma'am, you have a lot of pores on your face. There is one treatment, blah, blah, blah. And before she could complete, I said, no, I'm not interested. Let's discuss on what haircut I need. She came up with a few suggestions and I told what I need, and hairstyle resolved. She went around picking up her tools and I sit there watching everybody else around me pampering themselves. Then she comes, starts spraying water on my hair. Yeah, I had to refuse a hair wash as my kid and husband were waiting outside. And I had to convince that lady that I didn't have the luxury of time for all that. I just need a simple plain haircut. Once again, please note, I had to convince her, literally. And when she started playing around with her scissors, she went on again. Ma'am, if you do the treatment I'm talking about, your face will see a lot of changes. That's it. I told her in a very firm and strict tone, Ma'am, I'm here for a haircut and I just need that to be done. Also about my face, I had acne a few years back. I took proper medical treatment from a well-known dermatologist and I use only the products that my doctor prescribes. I have a sensitive skin and I don't wish to experiment anything on my face. And after this, she didn't talk to me until I left. The same thing happens to me when I go to stores which sells cosmetics. I'm not a huge fan of makeup, or rather, I could say I don't carry makeup well. But there are 2-3 things that I'm obsessed with, like kajal, lipsticks. Otherwise, there's nil makeup on my face. It's just sunscreen, that too prescribed by my derm. So when I go to get lipsticks or kajal, which happens once in 3 or 4 months, the sales girls, they start with the same pore story on my face. I tell them not interested and walk away. Maybe I am getting old and I have the courage to accept and love my skin as it is. And I have the courage to tell them, no, I don't need it. But as a teenager, this was one of my biggest insecurity. Oh my God, I have a new pop-up. And I used to buy all world-class products and try them out. I used to believe them like God if anybody would say, use this product for a glassy Korean skin. And later, I met my dermatologist and I don't get acne at all now. She explained me the pores will go with time and now I'm happy about the way I look. But how many of us have lost confidence for such reasons? Another example from my own story. As a child, I have always been on the chubbier side and my sister has always been the super structured girl. There have always been comparisons like, wow, she looks like your younger sister. Yes, that made me sad, that made me feel so insecure. I used to eat less and less day by day to make sure I don't add any more weight before someone comments, oh, you look like her mom. But now again, getting old made me appreciate my curves. Of course, I work out. Me and my husband are planning to join the gym, but it's more to health than on looks. But it took me a long time to appreciate who I am. I was so insecure that I was hesitating to even wear jeans or any modern outfit for that matter. But now, today, I have reached a point where I wear the shortest of dresses with no fear of being judged or laughed upon. This is me. You laugh, I don't care. To reach this point, it definitely took me a while. Studies. I was not in the good books until I reached college. And in my school, my sister was a topper, especially in Hindi, while I hated that subject. And the teacher used to start scolding me with this statement, Amrit Lakshmi ki behan ho tum? Yes, I am. Doesn't mean I am her clone, right? Hair fall in men. My husband is bald, but he gives the least of importance to it. And he was clear that he was not going to do anything artificial like a transplant. And I appreciate him that way. But there are so many guys who feel dejected with this issue. Why? There might be tons of people around who would comment on his baldness, which will raise the level of insecurity in him. And he ends up spending in lakhs to get his hair fixed. Same with color. I always believed dusky is the most beautiful tone. But so many ads and promotions for having a fair complexion. And the ads portray dusky tone in such a way that it instills a sense of fear of not being accepted in the girls. Why all this? What is the guilty pleasure one gets by putting others in a zone of insecurity? And why the comparison? If everyone were the same, how monotonous our life would be. And how much it impacts the other person. Have we ever thought about it? In my own example, I was not confident to even face a crowd until recently for the fear of being commented upon. But how many people around us get so affected by these comments? I was, but somehow I overcame. But how many struggle to overcome this insecurity and confine themselves into a cocoon? I believe no one has any rights to comment on anyone. Yes, you can tell me good for my well-being, but not influence me for your business. And again, no one has right to judge anyone. Oh, you're too thin. Oh, so fat. She's so dark. He's so bald and short for a man. Who are you to comment, or who are you to set this benchmark? Not many people know it gives so much peace to mind our own business, and it also gives peace to everyone around us. The day we realize this and learn not to judge or comment on anyone, the world will be an even beautiful place to live around. Let's follow a simple theme of live and let live. Let us learn to draw a boundary, beyond which let us not interfere in anyone's space. And if they forget to draw the line, you draw it in bold, so it's visibly clear. Thank you for listening to this episode, and I hope you liked it. Request you to subscribe, like, and pin your comments on this episode. I will be back again next Monday with another episode of Monday Morning Muse. Until then, spread peace and take care. Lots of love.